Welcome back, 7:51. Singer Macy Gray responding to mixed reaction after she penned an op-ed in which she wrote it's time for the U.S. flag to be updated as it no longer represents all of us.
And she wrote the op-ed for Market Watch in honor of Juneteenth. The Grammy winner likened the current flag to the Confederate one, referencing the January 6th insurrectionists who carried the stars and stripes while they stormed the Capitol. And Macy Gray is joining us this morning to explain more about why she thinks the country needs a flag reset. Good morning to you. We are happy to have you with us this morning. It was just a week ago that you wrote this. We're wondering, what kind of reaction have you been getting?
I've actually gotten a lot of people who disagree, but appreciate, the fact that I'm raising the idea and starting the conversation. And I've gotten a lot of people who have been calling me names and calling me anti-American. And then I got a lot of people who, agree and wanna try to make it happen,
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think you're being kind. I read some of the responses on social media, and some of them were just awful and personal and not talking about the actual debate and the question you've raised. To that point, I would tell people you certainly seem to have done your homework. You've broken down, the red, white, and blue and what they represent. And you've also talked about what you describe as a melanin scale. Can you share that with our viewers?
Yes. So in the op-ed, I just put out what it says. What if the flag looked like this? What if it represented all of us? And the stars, instead of just white, they are the colors of the melanin scale, which is an actual thing. And the melanin scale is the color of all of us. It's me to you to everybody that we've ever met. So it's a way of saying that we're all included in this country, that everyone is finally being embraced, and it's represented in our flag. That's the idea.
You put this out there having to know that you were going to get some backlash. You were brave to even write this. I'm curious, what's the likelihood you think this change would occur as we look at the flag that you have given as an example? Is this more about the discussion, or would you truly like to see this and think that it could possibly happen?
Yes, I do. I think that's beautiful. I think the flag that we have now is beautiful. I just think that the meaning of the flag and what it represents has changed, and I don't think anybody can debate that. I think when it's raised as a symbol of hate and division, and it's weaponized. We all saw on video where a man used the American flag to beat a police officer. We saw it used as the symbol during the insurrection, and I think its meaning is so ambiguous now. Like, it means something to me and it means something to someone else, and it's this symbol of power for people who want a lot more division in this country. So I just think that our flag that represents all of us should be one. It should be one clear message. Land of the free, home of the brave. And I don't think our flag says that anymore. I think it says it to some people, but I think to people like me, it's almost a symbol of fear. Like, should I be worried about the person carrying that flag? And I don't. I just think that the meaning has changed. So the design should change.
Well, we certainly appreciate you, Macy Gray, for coming on, and this is a really interesting conversation, and it comes at an interesting time. A lot of people make enemies of those who don't agree with them. So to Sylvia's point, you're certainly brave to speak out on this. Obviously, it's near and dear to your heart. Thank you so much for joining us and sharing your thoughts.
Thanks a lot.
Much more to come.